There are plenty of players that just aren't performing up to snuff for your fantasy team, and now because they're unstartable, they're taking up space on your bench. It's time to cut some dead weight, so here are 5 players you need to get off your bench heading into Week 5. Let's kick this baby off with Jets running back Dalvin Cook. Cook has done absolutely nothing to garner a roster spot outside of being Breece Hall's handcuff. Even when splitting reps with Hall, who's been on a snap count, Cook averages just 4.4 fantasy points per game. Cook can definitely kick rocks. Next is Vikings running back Cam Akers. I don't know what Akers did to piss Sean McVay off, but now he's been sent up to Minnesota with the Vikings and hasn't done anything of note to stay on a fantasy roster. There's not much you can do for fantasy managers when averaging 2.6 yards per attempt. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Another guy that needs to go is Titans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Imagine spending all offseason talking about all the QBs you want to play with to end up catching passes from Ryan Tannehill. Hopkins is seeing nearly 8 targets per game, but only averaging 9.9 fantasy points. You may be able to fleece someone in a trade because of the name value, but get him off your teams now. Now here's a guy I never thought I would have to add to a list like this, but Bengals QB Joe Burrow should be ashamed of himself. Yeah, I know he's been dealing with a calf injury, and his offensive line has more holes than an old pair of dirty drawers hiding in the corner of your room. But Burrow is averaging just 7.9 points per game and ranks as the QB 31 heading into Week 5. Man, he really sucks this year. I mean, like, he's really trash so far this season. Trade that bum and get as much as you can for him. And finally, we have to talk about Giants tight end Darren Waller. I won't completely blame him because of the Giants offense completely sucking under their newly paid $40 million QB in Daniel Jones. But Waller, who should be the focus of the offense, ranks 13th in fantasy points per game. Try to package him with another player to get someone worth having in your starting lineup.